Welcome back to Game Devs Play Games, where you can watch games and practice game design. And we're back at it with Okami, episode something or other.
109.
109. Nice.
Never-
Tony, I will be taking your money soon.
There was no money on the table.
Sean, the fans
I'm
don't
pretty
even
sure
know.
our wager was
Okay,
like
he's down.
loser has to take a shot of Malort or something stupid
Oh,
like
okay.
that. But you like that, so
Yep.
you have to like eat a hot pepper or something.
Oh no. A hot pepper.
Like a Carolina Reaper.
Oh god. Oh,
It's
I might
you,
die.
Okami Amaterasu.
Oh no.
I did wonder when the ark began to move. Lo and behold, it's the guardian of our home, the celestial plane.
I'm glad we didn't talk to everyone before ending that one episode. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'd probably talked to a couple and we were like, oh, I get what's going on.
Yeah.
Celestial being Sado. Sado?
Saddle.
Sado. Why did such tragedy befall us? This ark was built by the lunar civilization as a rescue boat. It had been enshrined in the celestial plane for many years. We believed it would be safe. In order to ensure our future existence, we fled to the ark when the monster attacked us. How could we have known this ark would become our coffin? I don't know. Maybe it was our destiny. Perhaps it was all decided from the start. That monster, Orochi, who attacked the celestial plane, had suddenly come flying across the sea of stars. And after destroying our people and our homeland, it went on to cause pain and suffering in this world.
Yeah, well, he did.
Perhaps it was all preordained by the Moon Tribe.
Moon Tribe. Interesting.
Good talk.
Should I?
Why did such tragedy befall us? Oh, he's just repeating it. You should skip.
Thanks. Anyway, bye-bye.
Well, see you later.
I'm gonna go kill whatever you're holding back.
You didn't look before you entered? I guess it doesn't matter anyway.
You know what? I like it to be a surprise, unless it is an
It's going to be the
ancient-
spider. That's my guess.
Ancient comb.
Actually, you know
Alright.
what? I'm guessing Orochi.
It's gonna be Orochi.
I mean, he did talk about Orochi.
She did.
It was
He did. Oh yeah, that's right. He was like his toga was definitely showing a peck.
I mean, like, old school togas for ladies could have been the same. Bam! I called it!
Yeah. I'm pretty sure old school togas pretty much didn't really try to cover anything.
No, because no one cared.
No one cared.
Didn't really matter anyway.
Oh, you're drunk.
Do you mean
Can I-
you're drunk?
Can I get it? Oh,
Nope.
He's over there.
Just gotta focus, Eddie. You know, okay, so let's talk about this.
What?
Orochi's a good fight. Orochi is a very interesting boss fight.
Yeah. Did I not? Okay. I'm gonna wait.
Orochi's also a very long boss fight.
Yes.
So,
What? The?
doing it once,
it worked, okay.
doing it one time, it's a great experience.
Yeah.
Doing it twice, with some changes here or there,
With a little with the added storyline is okay.
right? Like
Yeah.
it was maybe a little redundant at that point, but still not like totally unengaging.
Yeah.
Doing it 3 times, do you feel that maybe it's pushing its limits or has exceeded that limit?
I think it's exceeded its limit. Or maybe pushing.
I would say that it's barely past that line
Okay.
where like it's kind of just like I don't care anymore.
What are you doing? Get down.
And that's I think an important thing. Oh, he's drunk. You have to get them all drunk before they fall.
Oh my god. See? Yeah.
So, and this I think speaks directly to boss rushes themselves,
Yeah.
where what makes a boss rush usually interesting, aside from the fact that you're fighting bosses back to back,
Right.
is that you've only fought those bosses one other time before. And so it's like, oh, do you remember when you fought all these guys? Like,
Yeah.
it's a really interesting way to kind of like summarize your experience in kind of a difficult format.
Right.
But that's why I think boss rushes genuinely can be really interesting.
I'm trying to get his attention because he doesn't see me.
Oh, I see. And there are definitely right and wrong ways to do boss rushes, and I think
Right,
this is one of the cases where it's genuinely interesting.
Right.
My pain points really does just kind of boil down to Orochi, and I had the same problem with like Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword reused the same bosses over and over over again.
Yeah.
And in their defense, they changed the bosses, but fundamentally it was still the exact same goddamn thing.
Right.
With like, oh, now this giant blob monster has 3 toes instead of 2 toes.
Yeah. Or he has 4 tiers that you need to run away from him from instead of 3. He had 2 to start with. Now there's 3 tiers to run up the hole, you know?
I will go down in writing and say that is the worst boss I've ever seen in a game. I hate that blob guy. I don't even know what he's called.
I don't know what he's either. He's just some like...
Thematically, he also doesn't even make sense. He's supposed to be like, you know, basically Ganon coming back from being sealed away.
It's like
it's
the
like
essence of
pre-Ganon.
Ganon or something.
Well, he's technically pre-Ganon.
Pre-Ganon?
But he's like, he looks doofy.
He does
he
look
acts
doofy.
He's not intimidating. He's just bad.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Does this hurt you?
It makes me so angry. But anyway, Orochi's not that bad. But Orochi definitely crosses that line of being like...
Yeah, like 3 times.
I kind of don't want to do this again.
Yeah, I really don't actually want to either at all right now. But
so here's my question. How do you resolve that? Because if you're going to have a boss rush, you can't really have a boss rush without having Orochi, right? Like, that would kind of feel cheap also.
Yeah. Maybe give him a different form in here. Or something. I don't
just
know.
wail on it with your sword.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Okay. Actually, I didn't know that. I wonder if I did that before. I probably did.
I don't know. You tend to love to exhaust your ink.
Oh, no. No, yeah. I'm pretty bad with my ink resource. Oh my god, get in his face.
He really did not want to go in his face.
It did not. Well, there we go.
Well, now you have to wail on him. You could slow time. I think that's what we decided might be useful last time. Yes. It might actually be buying you more time. Oh, wow, you got the other guy drunk. Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
That's how it's
Boing.
done.
Nailed
You
it.
are very short on ink, though, by the way, because that curse bloom. Yeah, I don't know. Okay,
It's gonna
so
be okay.
my thinking is there are a couple of things they could do to switch it up.
Yeah,
One would be, you know, change up the heads every time.
right.
Give them different
Oh,
powers. Or maybe, like, supercharge the powers. Like, have, you know, level 1 Orochi have, like, you know, each of the heads kind of have their own unique abilities, but they're all kind of like baby versions.
Right.
Level 2, they're, you know, supercharged, and level 3, you know, who knows? Something totally different.
Yeah.
Now, that still runs into the risk area of being redundant and still not really being a very different experience.
Truth.
So the other compromise would be have Orochi, but literally make it an entirely different boss battle. Still runs
Yeah.
the issue, though, of not really matching the boss rush scheme, where it's just the same enemy again.
Right.
Orochi just runs that problem because you see him 3 times instead of 2.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a really tough design solution.
Yeah.
Honestly, that might be the question of the day too.
Okay.
But
Fair enough.
I mean, unless we think of something better. But it's tough. I at the end of the day, I might have ended up doing the exact same thing that they did and just kept the exact same design because it's cheap, it's time efficient, it's still fun. You know?
Yeah,
it's
and
just
you know what? Like,
redundant.
it can still be fun finding new ways to fight Orochi with the new weapons that you do get also, just like the last boss I just had. Like, it
And-
still works in that regard.
And it's like you've got such powerful weapons at this point. You're taking out each head
yeah.
right away.
This is
You're
this is
probably
going
not-
a lot quicker.
And you're probably not going to do the big anime like sequence with oh man, I don't even remember his name.
Waka.
Well, not Waka, but who's the macho guy? That, oh shit.
I forgot.
Susano.
Susano.
We're probably not going to do the big sequence with
crap.
Susano, you know.
Crap.
So that cuts out a pretty significant portion of time too.
Right.
So I mean, with that removed, it's not so bad, especially considering that that's probably the most annoying part too.
Yeah. Most. Most definitely.
At least for the Wii.
It
Maybe
is.
it's not
It
as
is
bad
pretty
on
annoying.
console.
Yeah, it is pretty. It is the most annoying part. It's just so time consuming. But this, the only annoying part right now is waiting for him to open his mouth to make me get him drunk.
Yeah.
And like otherwise, like slowing time, and then wailing on him with this new sword.
It does feel good to take out each head super quick.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing and I'm like,
Yeah. Fuck yeah. It really does feel very good. Oh. Nice. Got him.
I mean,
Got him.
get him.
Get him. Oh. Yeah. It does feel much better now that we're more powerful and have better weapons.
I guess an easier solution for it all would honestly just be like, give Orochi less heads.
But then that doesn't make him Orochi.
Well, like, what
No.
is it about having 8 heads that makes him so uniquely Orochi?
He has 8 heads. He's the 8-headed demon
I mean,
guy.
sure.
It's
But,
like it's
would the
frightening.
4-headed dragon be just as scary? Maybe.
It doesn't feel like it's Orochi then. It just feels like it's
only
Orochi.
because they established that
It's like it's
as
Orochi's
a
like
trope.
cousin who like, because Orochi's like phoning it in with his cousin coming instead of.
Wow.
I don't know.
Well, okay. I mean, I'm assuming that the 8-headed dragon is based off of some kind of mythology.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's the Hydra, but this is coming out of Japanese
not again.
folklore.
Damn it! Why did you screw your water? All right, come on. Throw your larva at me.
Okay, well, it's actually 8-headed Japanese dragon brings me Yamato no Orochi. So this is a thing.
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
Oh yeah.
We did talk about
Orochi
this.
exists in so many things.
I guess Yamato no Orochi is
More of-
always an 8-headed dragon.
More of a concept than a thing.
Well, no, he's
I'm
always an
kidding.
8-headed.
I'm just kidding. Okay, this electric one is like not obeying the laws of Orochi. I'm right
You
here.
just gotta get.
No, he's the
closer.
only one who's confused by my existence.
You're just too far away. You gotta get closer
But
to him.
I have been this close to every other head. Man.
No, his specifically is the one that's like, "Oh, I don't see you."
Oh.
This is the only one that does that. That's his design.
I guess that gives him some unique qualities, whatever. Fine. Enemy design.
I'm just saying.
I'm just kidding. No, it's
You're not paying attention.
clearly. Wow. You don't have to be a dick.
Yeah, so at this point it would be where Susanoo jumps in.
Yes. And really, this wasn't so bad.
Nah, it wasn't so bad. I mean, it still took at least 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Probably 14 by the time you're done with this.
Yeah, it's about to be.
Well, you know what? I'll give him 10 minutes because we talked to the one dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And then there was
10
loading
minutes for a
sequences.
boss. 10 minutes is still kind of pushing it, but
I'm definitely not getting like.
oh, you didn't kill him.
Shut up.
Oh, you did kill him.
Yes, I killed him. You kidding me?
I thought there was a sliver left.
Nah. I mean, I'm not gonna get like best damage and best time. I might get good damage. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
actually.
got some good damage. Not amazing damage, but I got good damage. And
Oh,
actually,
boy.
time wasn't just unnurtured seed at all. It was actually a tiny little thing. It started to
Oh,
grow.
that's true.
Yeah.
It's like you got a D grade.
Yeah,
Not
instead of
an
an
F.
F. Yeah, yeah. Nice job, Earth Science, Edward. I'm just kidding. I passed Earth Science like crazy.
Oh
It
yeah,
was more
and,
so.
and your damage was considerably a B.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
not bad. Oh, I'm dying.
Okabe Amaterasu.
I sense the presence of someone here on the Ark. Could it
it
be
be
that
that
man from the Moon Tribe?
Oh shit.
I can feel his pain somewhere deep down inside this Ark.
Is that Waka?
I don't know.
Right?
Matarasu,
Wait,
you
he's
must save him without a moment's delay. I mean, it's probably Waka. You must stop the seeds of tragedy from being sown
Oh my goodness.
in order for the evil this world to be exercised. For the evil in this world to be exercised.
I know the holidays, all that junk food. I know. I mean, ugh, we all need to be exercised.
The sun god Amaterasu must return to the celestial plane. I pray that you will watch over the world from the heavens, and that you will bestow your peace upon us all. Yeah, I bet it's Wakka fighting the final boss.
Yeah.
Just like running in, guns blazing.
Whatever that may be, and it's actually the Twilight Princess shadow boss. Fuck, we can't escape it.
Nope.
We're done though.
That was the last second. That's it. We're done.
Wow, I I said we're done right at that time. Nice job, Edward.
All right. Well, question of the day: how would you potentially? And I'm not saying it needs to happen, in that the Orochi design is bad, but how would you redesign Orochi to better be reused throughout multiple iterations?
Mm-hmm.
Just for sake of not being redundant.
Yeah, just to give him a little bit of flair.
Yeah, and maybe we even asked something like that the second time we fought Orochi. I don't remember.
We may have.
But, third time's a charm, right?
Yeah. Well, I think maybe the second time we fought him, we were just like, what was different about this encounter?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
maybe that is what
But
what
I don't
we
know.
did.
Either way, what Chris said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.